Hi guys, it's fun building ISOs. On ArcoLinuxB.com we explain you how it is possible to build your own ISO on our scripts. If I can build it, you can build it, right? Any of our ISOs you can just quickly build it. But there is more. GitHub, XeroLinux. Any of our graduates have had a look at our way of building ISOs, and this is the Xero ISO, the official one, and there is also a development version, and all this contains knowledge. So if you're into building your own ISO, building your own distribution, this is where you should go. Compare our, well, the way people build ISOs on the internet. It's there. I have already downloaded the one for XeroLinux, and I've used the development version of it, and we're gonna test that out. So I have already I ran a script, simple script, and then you get this ISO, and all you need to do is put the ISO in the virtual machine, and that's it, and then you test it out. I have in the meantime quite a few collection already here, a big collection, and then up, Xero dev out. This is the KDE version, but the beta, so the development version, the next one, the one you don't have right now, but the one you can build right now. But remember, it's development. And we're gonna see if everything is okay. Column R is the configurations, ATT, the new SPICES application that we can install with the tool from XeroLinux, and that's basically what I'm gonna investigate. In the meantime, let's record everything, because in the end, yes, I'm gonna say it once more, it's all Arch Linux. So, beautiful wallpaper, right? If only. Right, beautiful. Start XeroLinux installer. Obviously, that's the button that we need to click, and we get our column R's, version 60. Choose your language, American English, next, and then you go to choose maybe something else. Technically, these are the net modules if you want to learn about column R's. I thought I had over 100 videos about column R's, so with that you probably can do anything. This is new, we need to fix something about it. The system language will be set to English Antigua Barbuda, which is not what we want. It needs to be, in my case anyway, it needs to be ENUS. Where are you, my friend? Here, yes. I like to have ENUS here, United States, American English, and this one as well. There will always be changes, and we always need to fix things, figure things out. That's also part of being an ISO builder. Belgium, this is a bug. Normally we see letters. X4, next. Oh, voila. Password is shorter. Yes, it's Eric. Don't say it to anybody. Voila. And now we're installing. To see what's happening, click the green button below. That's true. We can toggle this thing on and off. So if you're into the technical bit of column R's, that's behind here. Things are happening, but it's of course just a snapshot of things that are happening. There's still so much to learn about configurations and all that. But basically, you see already a command to look up. What is rsync? And then man rsync. What is A? What is a capital A? What's a capital H? Capital X? Capital R? There is still so much to learn, right? It's all about switches. And basically we're just copy pasting the bits and the bytes from a certain file over to a machine. The machine defined in column R's. Let's wait for everything to show up and then test it out. So this, if you would not have guessed it, this is an ArcoLinux tweak tool video. it is all ArcoLinux dash XeroLinux ATT test. And there it is. We can restart the system. And we've got, of course, a Plasma installation configuration, but a highly rised one. And he's the master of rising. So if you say, I don't want to do all that, just give me a button and give me a nice rise, this is the place to be for Plasma, of course. So first things first, I guess, update system. You come to a certain distro, you install everything, you update, you see, okay, there's nothing to do, fine. Bye, updating done, exit me, it's clear what to do. Apply new Xero rise, so all these possible rises, and let you discover all of them. I'm gonna go for not this one either. This installs more applications if I want to, right? Popular applications. Okay, that's the console output. Various system configs, and this is why I am here, right? The SPICES and the ArcoLinux tweak tool is now part of the XeroLinux app here. Click. And then you read, right? Let's read together because he finds it very important. We've discussed it on Discord. And it is. But it's not that often, but it can happen that when you open up repositories, that packages can conflict with each other, that certain dependencies are coming from different kind of repos or sources, and that things clash. Now, it does not happen that often, but it can, right? So that's basically what it says here. We recommend that you disable all repos except ArcoLinux repo via ATT and report any issues on ArcoLinux Discord, not ours. Exclamation mark, right? We can't be held responsible in case of misuse of these tools. What we're gonna do is install and run the SPICES tool. The SPICES tool is basically the keys, the repos, stuff like that. Press the big button to install. That's indeed a big button. I always joke about it. Right. In the series of Doctor Who, there's this film where at a certain moment in time, press the big red button. Simple, right? Keep it simple and stupid. A button to get everything going. The keys, the packages, voila, it's in. Pacman.conf knows that it's in, and we can install or run the ArcoLinux tweak tool as well. Enable the ArcoLinux repos via SPICES, that's the number one. Let's try it in one go. And then we install the tweak tool. You see there are 3 lines extra. Third party there. And the ArcoLinux tweak tool is coming in. Beautiful, beautiful. And you see now we have 13 ISOs. I've just made a video. What is new, what we have done in June. That's basically it, right? The ArcoLinux tweak tool has grown in content, but also you can take it with you on 13 ISO/distros. Okay, now we close this up and we're done. For me, everything is done. We can go here, we can just start typing ArcoLinux tweak tool. You see, it responds. This is typical Plasma. A super space is something that we've put in, and that brings up the same thing, the runner or something, right? An application that we can actually just ArcoLinux tweak tool. There it is. Beautiful, right? Plasma has many interesting elements, right? Many pluses, many features that you say, wow, that's nice. So this is ArcoLinux tweak tool, and why we're here is basically the video that I've made about light login, the login from SDDM, the 2 compartments. So let's have a look. Is Sublime Text install? No. F12 sudo pacman -s. Well, let's first take a look at the extra lines. So these are the extra lines. These are the XeroLinux. This one is not on the other one. This is the development ISO, remember? and basically this means I have access to all the packages that are on ArcoLinux. Now you see it's coming from XeroLinux. We will have the same applications for sure, like we would have the same as on Garuda, as on Endeavour. So there will be things, if we go to the mirrors here, sorry, the Pacman thing here, there will be elements that we all have. Endeavour OS, XeroLinux is here, Chaotic, so Garuda is here. It depends where what the sources are. But Pacman doesn't care, right? It just takes the first it finds. That's the thing. You go to the pacman.conf and it will go, well, that's something he does not have. So I'll have to type it, right? It just goes down the list, and the first guy that provides Sublime Text will provide it, simple as that. And it just goes down the list from top to bottom. Sure, you can close the window. Okay, Sublime Text being installed. Now this is a bit strange in the beginning. Now I'm already used to it, but I have no menus. Where are my menus? My menus, it's broken. The system is not okay, right? Ah, what's this up here? It takes a while to realize that's what happened to my menus. So open file, and we go to the two files that matter in SDDM. There is that one, and there is another one. Yeah, you see, you have to look always. Open file, SDDM, conf, this one, and all the rest is backup stuff. Open. The video I've just made recently, that's in 2900 and something, we're talking about the splitting of the elements. Auto login can be only mentioned once, and the correct one is KDE settings. So everything is cool, checking, checking, checking. All settings are super. Because we have to tell Calamares all these things as well. So that's why from time to time I help them out and they help me out, and that's the Linux world, right? Vice versa. There is a nice expression in English: if you scratch my back, I scratch yours, and stuff like that. It's just normal. That's what human beings do. So here we have the theme, Zero Dark, the breeze cursors, and the font. So basically 10 out of 10 being a teacher, right? It's super. This is how it should be. That means if I go over here and I do a login, so no need to press anything because everything is okay. But I can, for instance, decide to install a beautiful LEFTWM and install another desktop next to Plasma or Awesome or BSPWM. I mean, it's just a drop down, you click and it's installed. And then I think I need to do a restart, because otherwise he'll check the user share X-Sessions folder, and then I can tell him, what do you know, why don't you log in next time with this particular thing, right? As simple as that, with Zero Dark, with breeze cursors, and you can just keep on adding things to the list, like Awesome. Yeah, Awesome is the first one, why not? 1, 2, how fast is that? It's already installed, but just as an example, right? It does not reload this because of the fact that it has here. Maybe I could do something about it, but maybe not, right? If I can, I will. So that's the July and August planning, playing around with these Python and GTK things. Let's now set it. So log in, Plasma. Let's go to Awesome, Zero Dark. These are all the choices, but if you want other choices, then you can install all the ArcoLinux SDDM themes that we have. It's a bit more as choice, but let's stick to Zero Dark. So again, from the top to the bottom, everything should be selected. So session Plasma Eric, it says here. If I say don't auto login, maybe we should do that first. Huh? At this point in time, it says do auto login, don't auto login, keep 0 dark, that's that, keep the breeze cursor, that's that, and font is up for the next releases, right? Apply settings. When I click here, it updates. So session Plasma Eric is a hashtag in front of it. If you can't see it, there's a hashtag in front of it, meaning it's not used. So no thank you, but I definitely want to log in automatically into Awesome with Materia and with the breeze cursor. That's good. Apply. And everything changes. Awesome, Eric, Materia, cursors. Stop. And then we reboot. Everything is spick and span, as I say here in Belgium. It's okay. There's no issue. Let's well, restart them. Now, you talk with the developer of XeroLinux, but I don't think he's planning on releasing too soon this dev version. So in the meantime, you see what's coming, and you know that we're working together, so the ArcoLinux tweak tool is definitely there. That's also a little thing, a little something I've done. Add a nice wallpaper, right? Because all the tiling window managers, they always pointed to the ArcoLinux wallpaper. Well, I've made the ArcoLinux wallpapers. So in fact, what's important for the tiling window manager, I always want to promote it. You know, I'm living on LEFTWM since January 2022, so already 6 months, and loving it. The thing you should remember is super enter. So that gives you something to type. Update, install, remove. Super Q, out. Super shift enter, you've got a file manager. Do your thing. Navigate through your files and folders. Okay. Super shift Q also quits things. Super shift D is our D menu. It's hidden away, it's out of sight, it's readable now, it's big contrast so we can see it. And then we say, okay, let's launch Firefox, that will be there. Super shift Q. And last but not least, Super X with all the nice stuff. This is the ArcoLinux logout. Don't forget, lots to choose from. Save settings, escape, Super X. Okay, and so on. There are special videos about this tool if you want to learn more. So log out, and you're back to we've made something new here, right? Remember, this is a new SDDM choice, and there are so many choices, and that's the fun. You can go back to Plasma, and from time to time, if you're say, oh no, no tiling window manager, right? Just use it from time to time, right? Have XFCE with a tiling manager, have Mate with a tiling manager, and from time to time say, let's try it again, let's try it again. That's how I got into tiling window managers. i3 was my first one. It was a hate and love experience, really. But I started with a black screen. There was no config, there was nothing. So that's probably the reason. So if only people, developers, made it more attractive, then tiling window managers would have a lift off and more people would use it. Voila, this is my test, XeroLinux, the next generation, and the development version. Thanks you for including it in your app, and now people can easily get the ArcoLinux tweak tool via the app from XeroLinux. All right, cheers.